To Quality Branding Hub. The channel is for the quality control engineer, site engineer, and the civil engineer who are working in the construction field. In this channel, we are dealing with anything and everything which is required to get success in the construction. Today also, I'm going to discuss about a very important topics in the construction, or that is a main element of the structural part, that is a formwork or the false work, because this formwork or false work are taking the shape of the concrete and is taking the load when the concrete is in the green stage. But unfortunately, it is a most ignoring part in the site. People are leaving this to the carpenter, and whatever they are doing, that is being accepted, but it's not. We have IS code, we have the methodology, we have the guidelines, we have the design. So each and everything we need to do that in proper way. But today I want to discuss about two different types of false work or the form work, and what is the comparison, what is the difference in between these two, in the aluminium formwork, or sometimes we call the Mivan shuttering. Nowadays, the Mivan is widely used, but at the same time, the conventional shuttering, that is a plywood shuttering, that is also used in the industry. So stay tuned until then to get the full information in between conventional formwork and aluminium formwork. And if you're new in my channel, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notification. So first, the parameter is code preference. Which IS code to follow? For the conventional formwork, it's IS 14687. This is the mother of any formwork because it has given the total guidelines where how the design to be done, how the construction to be done, what material properties, what material to be used, what is the material arrangement. Each and everything is given in the IS 14687. It's a very important IS code for the shuttering or the formwork, or sometimes it's called the false work. And also IS 4990, that is for the plywood that we are using in the shuttering, that you need to follow. And all the same time, we need to follow the IS code, which is the mother of all IS code, that is IS 456. For the civil engineering, in any type of work, you need to follow this one. For this one, the conventional, for the aluminum formwork, the same IS code you need to follow for the design parameter and other things, that is IS 14687, and also IS 5525, IS 456, the guidelines for the aluminum extrusion, aluminum form, is all. Now, that is the difference of the IS code. What is the material used for the conventional formwork? That is a timber, plywood, steel props, planks. This is the conventional, that is a standard laser, that all are using. There is a profit, base aid, U-jack, across span, secondary beam, primary beam, plywood, wooden button, etc. So these are all are the conventional formwork system that we are using. But in the aluminium, that is the aluminium panel, extruded and high strength alloy. These are all about the aluminium panel, and that is why it is a high strength carrying capacity. It has the durability. It has other benefits for this. This total material is the aluminium section, and it is made from the aluminium extruded or aluminum alloy. And then part is assembly and installation. In the conventional systems, the manual, time consuming, requires skilled carpenters, because everything is a separate part, from the bottom, from the base jack, from the standard laser you need to fix manually, and you need to do as per the site requirement or as per the site positioning. But on the other hand, the aluminium former quick installation, because it's the engineering systems, and it has all the numbering system, and you need to only install that one as per the number sequence. Either it's in the shear wall, is the column, is the slab, everything is the number sequence, and the pre engineering. So that is only you need to keep it in the place, and the less dependent on skill level because it's very easy to install. So that is why this aluminum shuttering or the Mivan shuttering is become the number one choice for the industry because it has many advantages. Though next is reusable. See, in the conventional system is the wood. We are using the timber, that is the plywood, and it can use if you are using very well and you maintain everything you have done at the side, maximum 10 to 12 times you can use. After that you need to use the new plywood. But on the other hand, aluminum formwork, it depends how you are using and how you are maintaining. If your maintenance times is beyond 150 times, you can use this aluminum formwork. Now there is a cost involved. So what is the cost involved in these two? In the form or in the conventional formwork, the cost is low initial cost. But on the other hand, the aluminum formwork is high initial investment. But it is given the high initial cost, but it has the reputation is more. So ultimately, for the throughout the project, it has given the cost effective formwork than the conventional formwork or the wooden formwork. So that is why also the Mivan shuttering or the aluminum shuttering is number one choice. Then speed of construction is always given the speed of construction. This repeatedly or the slow time for the first cycle for the aluminum format, you can make it in within a week. Or on the other hand, conventional, it can go beyond 1 week. So for the faster construction also, the aluminum formwork is more valuable. But that is why nowadays nobody is going for the conventional system, but all are going for the aluminum or the Mivan shuttering. And the surface finish quality, this is the number one point because everything depends on the quality. So after deshuttering, we are finding out the blowhole, pinholes, bulging, misalignment, honeycombing. These are the nightmare for every quality engineer or every project manager who are working in the site. This is in the convenience system, it's given more, and you need to do the repair, recost, and everything is you need to do. But on the other hand, the aluminum former, the smooth, that's the most finish we are getting because the aluminum extruded oil alloy, and we are using this shorting oil, the form release oil, and it's given superior finish. And sometimes you don't need for any plastering work, but for the conventional setting it's always need the plastering. So again, it's the extra cost is involving. So for that also, the aluminum formwork is the number one choice. And the durability and maintenance, the wood deteriorates with moisture, needs frequent repair, or sometimes after 10 to 12 times, it needs to discard and you to use the new wood. But in the durable of aluminum format, durable, corrosion resistance, and low maintenance. But here also we need the maintenance. You need to clean the formwork. You need to use the form release agent. You need to keep it properly. But storing is also important. Otherwise, it gets damaged. So for the minimum maintenance, you can get the durability or the maintenance for the aluminum formwork. And the suitability, see, the conventional formwork also has its own use, when is not the typical one or the area with this critical shape. In that area, you need to do the conventional formwork. Small and medium projects, non-repetitive structure. But on the other hand, high rise, mass housing, repetitive structure layout, you need to do the aluminum formwork. It will give you the time save, it will give the quality and also the cost effective. Then customization, the as I told you that the conventional formwork easy to customize on site for changes. It's very much useful if the structure is critical and the shape is non-linear. Then it is very much important to use the conventional system because you can make it customized. But on the other hand, for the aluminum formwork, limited flexibility needs pre-planned design because whatever that is coming to the side, it is already done. You cannot alter at the side. So that is why you need to do make the shell plan. It is called the shell plan for the aluminum formwork or the Mivan formwork. So this shell plan has to be incorporated each and everything for the chartering. So and that you can make the flexibility, but it's a very limited flexibility because you cannot alter the shutter board on the site itself. But on the other hand, with the conventional system, you can make it customized as per your requirement. Then labor requirement for the conventional high skilled carpenters and helpers is required, and the aluminum format lower semi skilled labor can operate with this training, because it's already pre-assembled and predetermined, and everything is a number sequence. You need just to put that one with the same methodology, and with the same numbering system you can make the throughout the projects. Now, environmental impact. Timber contributes to deforestation unless it's certified source used. So it is important. Nowadays we are using all from the farm trees, not from the natural trees. But on the other hand, aluminum is recycled material, eco-friendly in long term. So in from the environmental sustainability part also, we need to think, and we need to use for the aluminum formwork. And last one on the list, that's the structural code compliance that already discussed. IS 14687 is for the confidence system, and for the same IS mandatory for the aluminum formwork, because it is given the guidelines how you need to do the formwork, what is the design parameter, what are the material you need to use, what is the sequence, so how you can arrange this all everything. So these are all about the comparison in between conventional system and aluminum formwork or the Mivan shattering. I hope you find it useful, and if you find it useful, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon, so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notification. And I'm waiting for your valuable comment, so that from your valuable comment everybody will be benefited. And let me know how you are using in your project, what type of formwork, or either it's a conventional or it's a